Good morning. Now, our topic for today is all about presentation of data. Itong topic na to ay kasama na ito yung start ng midterm natin for the midterm exam. Now, presentation of data, methods by which the people or you or we can or we the people can summarize, organize, summarize, and communicate information using a variety of tools. Yung sinasabi ng tools dito, ito daw yung mga tables, graphs, and diagram. These three are very important in presenting data, lalong-lalo sa research. Bakit? Kasi gamit itong tatlong ito, mas mabivisualize natin agad yung conclusion o yung interpretation ng ating research. These are example of graph and tables. In presentation of data, we have classification. The first one is tabular presentation, and the visual presentation. Under ng visual presentation, meron tayong nakakatipay na dalawa. Ito yung tinatawag na graphical presentation and diagrammatical presentation. Presentation of data, nakakatipay sa dalawa, si tabular and visual presentation. Under ng visual, nakakatipay naman daw siya sa, may types din siya daw, na graphical and diagrammatical presentation. What is the uses of presentation? As you can see, we have a graph here. We have an illustration of a pie graph or a circle graph. First, the presentation should be easy and better understanding of the subject. Second one is provide first-hand information about data. Pag sinabing easy and better understanding of the subject, for example, gusto natin mag-survey. And gusto natin i-survey one of the social problems in our country, or not only in our country, the drugs. Diba? Kahit na pandemic ngayon, dumadami pa rin ang gumagamit ng drugs. For example, yun yung ating gustong aralin o gusto natin i-research. Gawing research yung the increase of in terms of drugs. Here, we need to present easy and better understanding doon sa subject natin. Ano ba yung subject natin? Sabi natin example, di ba? Dapat daw, using yung presentation, using the graph, table, and diagram, mas madali nating mapaintindi sa ating mga reader kung ano ba yung interpretation na ginawa natin o yung research na ginawa natin. And using also the presentation, mas makapagbibigay agad tayo ng ng interpretation, or we should say na first-hand information about sa data natin. The third is helpful in future analysis. For example, yung survey natin about sa drugs. Kapag gumawa tayo ng survey doon, pwede natin ipasa sa government yan. And sa mga susunod pa na mga henerasyon, pwede nang gamitin na reference yun. Kasi helpful in future analysis. We need to compare from previous year sa ngayong taon. And easy for making comparison. And very attractive. Di ba? Makita mo pa lang yung mga presentation na yan. Di ba? Nakakatawa tayo sa tsura nila kasi iba-iba ang tsura ng tables, lalong-lalo na yung graphs and diagram. Kasi di ba? Kapag nakita lang tayo niyan, parang natitrigger tayong basahin. Paano yung mga sulat? Hindi ba nandito? For example, ito meron ng sulat ng item C, item B, item A, item D. Ito example of, pie graph. And we have also principles of presentation. Data should be presented in simple form. For example, sa math, di ba? Kapag nagbibigay yung teacher nyo ng napakahabang solution, di ba? Ano yung nararamdaman nyo kapag ganun? Di ba? Nabuboring na kayo, ayaw nyo mag-focus. Parang ganito yun. Pero kapag nagbigay yung teacher nyo ng solution na napakasimple, or nag-present yung teacher nyo ng simple solution dun sa problem, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng interest, mas tumataas yung interest natin. Parang ganun din dito. Sabi nga, data should be presented in a simple form. Kasi for example, nag-present ka, napaka-complex nung ginawa mo. Tingin mo, magkakaroon pa ng interest yung mga reader mo dun sa ginawa mong research, for example. And second is, arouse interest in reader. Ayun yung sinabi ko, di ba? Dapat, pag gumagawa or nag-interpret ka ng information or yung datos na na-collect mo, dapat daw, huwag kang gumamit ng mga komplikadong presentasyon or presentation. Dapat, ang sabi dyan, presented in simple form. Kasi diba, iba-iba naman ang mga intellectual capability natin lahat. Meron tayong high IQ, low IQ. Kaya dapat, mas maganda na mas simple lang yung ating presentation para makapaghila tayo o makapag-hikayat tayo ng mga tao na magkaroon ng interest para basahin yung ginawa natin research. And, ang sabi niya dyan, the third is, should be concise, but without losing important details. Here, we need to give information clearly. Bakit concise? For example, kapag dumating na yung time na gagawa ka ng research, yung research na yan, dapat is, ano, di ba pag gumagawa ka ng research, ay yung kasi nakita mong problema sa school, sa community nyo. Kaya dapat yung data natin or information should be concise. Sabi niya dyan, but without losing important details. We need a lot of information and should be concise or we should be clearly. And we need to facilitate further statistical analysis. Last one, we should define problem and should suggest its solution. Defining a problem, di ba nakasama yan sa design, yung saan natin, design and planning. Kung anong gusto nating pag-aralan, kung anong gusto nating pag-aralan, dapat meron din tayong masuggest na solution. That is very important. In defining problem, ano bang gagamitin mo? Sample ba o population? Nakuha. That is the principle of presentation. Now, the first presentation of data is tabulation. If we say tabulation, it is a systematic and logical arrangement of, ano sabi na dyan, systematic and logical arrangement of classified data in rows and columns. Therefore, tabulation is composed of a row and a column. For example, here, what sport do you play? For the first column, we have different types of sport. And the second column, we have people. Sa soccer daw, may 106 ang may gusto or marunong maglaro ng soccer. Ganon din sa tennis, meron daw 45. Ayan. Sa gymnastics, meron daw 54. Sa swimming, meron daw 82. Sa track and field, meron daw 68. Here, this illustration is an example of tabulation. We tabulate. Ano tinabulate natin? Meron siyang title din na, what sport do you play? And tabulation composed of a row and a column. What do you think is the significance or what is the importance of tabulation? Here are other example of tabulation. The weight, for the first column we have 110 to 119 pound. The unit is pound. 120 to 129, etc. On the other column, we have the number of students. Meaning to say, from 110 to 119 pounds, isa lang daw yung nag-weight. For example, sa school natin, and sa 110 to 119, may isang estudyante lang daw ang weight or may mass na gano'n. From 120 to 129, meron daw 4 na estudyante. Now, what is the importance of tabulation? Simplifies complex data. And, ang sabi dyan, unnecessary details and repetition of data avoided in tabulation. Again, unnecessary details and repetition of data avoided in tabulation. Using tabulation, yung mga hindi na importante or not needed information, ma-avoid daw natin dito sa ating presentation. At ito yung tabulation. Kaya sabi unnecessary or not needed details, and hindi makikita na natin kung nag-repeat ba yung mga data natin. Mas madali natin makita. Parang dito sa presentation to, di ba? Makikita natin agad kung may nalagay ba tayong unnecessary details or data or information, or may nag may na-repeat ba tayo, may naulit ba tayo mga information. And for third, facilitate comparison. Here, for example, in this first class, here, yung 119, ayan, 110 rather to 119, may isang estudyante daw. And i-compare natin sa 170 to 179 pounds na meron daw 13. Nakuha niyo, we need to compare. Mas madali natin makita at ma-compare using tabulation. Next, gives identity to data. O, paano yan? Gives identity. Need to say, isang estudyante lang yung may weight na 110 to 119 pounds. And reveals patterns within the figure which cannot be seen in narrative form. Dito, makikita na natin agad gamit yung mga figures kahit na hindi na siya in the form of narrative. Diba? Mas madali natin makita kapag gumamit tayo ng tabulation kaysa yung naka-narrative or naka-ano siya. Pag sinabing narrative, ano yan? Narrative form. Naka-word siya. Diba? Ang hirap nating i-interpret yung information kapag naka-word, di ba? That's the importance of tabulation. Now, what are the rules of tabulation? First, a number should be assigned to the table. Yes, that is very important. Di ba? Kapag gumagawa tayo ng mga tabulation, dapat, sabi di ba, clearly, dapat concise. Di ba? Sa mga books, di ba, kapag meron tayo nakikita ng mga table, so, table number 1.2, tapos may nakalagay na title, di ba? Nakuha. And for the second, a title should be given. O, di ba? Sinabi ko na kanina, dapat kapag may table number, dapat meron tayong title. It should be concise and self-explanatory. Ano, dapat daw clear and hindi na siya and madali na siyang intindihin ng mga reader. Nakuha. Gagamit na tayo ng mga word na lahat ay makakaintindi. Hindi na yung complex yung title pa natin. And content of the table should be defined clearly. O, di ba? Kasi sabi natin sa pangalawa, should be concise, defined clearly. And subtitle should be properly mentioned with columns and rows. Group intervals in columns and rows should neither be too narrow nor too wide. They should also be mutually exclusive. Diba? Sa paglagay naman daw ng columns at row, dapat yung balance lang. Walang maliit, walang maluwag, walang parang ganito Dapat lang daw ay, for example, may table tayo, tabulation. Di ba dapat lang ganyan? Yan. Pantay-pantay lang. Hindi katulad na, ayan, tapos ganyan. Yan. Ayun yung sinasabi na panglimang rule. Dapat neither equal or balance lang sila. Sabi nila, they should also be mutually exclusive. And last, another one. The unit of measurement must be mentioned clearly wherever necessary. Yan is very important. For example, di ba kanina yung weight natin, naka-indicate what is the unit of that property or that characteristic. Yung characteristic na binigay doon sa table is the weight. Dapat daw naka-emphasize clearly or mention clearly yung unit ng measurement or unit no mini-measure natin. Next, any short form symbol, if used, should be explained in the footnote. Ayan, di ba sa mga libro, minsan may nakikita kayo, di ba ito yung libro. Ewan kung may napapansin nyo to, di ba ganyan. Meron dito sa bandang baba, may linyang ganyan, tapos yung sulat niya is napakaano lang, napakanipis lang. Ayun tinatawag na footnote. Nakuha. No place should be left in the body of table. And last, there should be logical arrangement of data in the table. Di ba? Kapag gumagawa ka ng table, pwede bang mauna si 2.1 ay 2.2 kay 2.1? Di ba hindi pwede? Dapat yan synchronize. Nakuha. That is the rules of tabulation. Now, here we have an example of tabulation. Table number, footnote, source, or what's natin ginawa reference. Here we have 3 columns and 2 rows. We have the row heading, the column heading, and the total. Row entries and body of the table. We have title, and the table number. Ayan. Footnote. Kung may mga symbol tayo or may mga words na masyadong malalim, ilagay natin siya dito. And the source or the reference. It's an example of tabulation. Now we have the types of table. Under ng types of table, meron tayong basic of purpose. Under ng basic of purpose, we have so-called reference table and text table. Under ng basic of content, we have simple tables, complex table. Under the complex tables, we have double table, triple table, and multiple table. Sa mga next slide, mag-discuss natin yung mga types of table. Here, the first i-discuss natin is yung basic of purpose, yung reference table. Ano ba yung reference table? Also known as general purpose or primary tables. This table present the original data for reference purposes. Kaya tinawag siyang reference table. Original data. Present the original data for reference purposes. It contains only absolute and actual figures and round numbers or percentage. For example here, the table in census record, the appendices of publication. We have SI number, the content, the page number. And now in reference table, we have a page number, the content. Nakuha ba yung reference table? See, kasi sa presentation of data, ang kailangan lang dito is ma-familiarize natin lahat ito para kapag uh, dumating na yung panahon na mag-research na kayo, may alam na kayo about sa mga presentation of data. Tabular presentation of data. Below is a sample of table with all its parts indicated. Ayan. Tabular presentation of data. The table number, ayun, o, nakita. Ang table title niya is the youth activities. We have the column header, the row classifier. Ayan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have classifier, listen to radio almost daily. Ito, Philippines, for the second column, and third, Philippine Youth, April to 1996, may 74%, etc. Watch TV almost daily, may 57. And the body, this is the body. And, as you can see, source note, monitoring the future, a study of the lifestyle and values of the youth, 1993. And it's equal to 2,700. This is an example of tabular presentation. Now, we will now go to the basic purpose text tables, also known as a special purpose or derivative tables. Pag sinabing text table, constructed to present selected data from one or more general purpose tables. And it brings out a specific point of answer to a specific question. Here though, sa text table, um, may question tayo, meron dapat siyang agad na specific answer. This text table. It includes ratios, percentages, average, etc. It should be found in the body of the text. Here. Ano sabi na dyan? Here an example of text table. Here we have the specific hits of common materials. We have two columns. For example, I ask you, what is the specific heat of liquid water in joule gram per calorie, joule per gram per times the degree calories. Here, pwede natin i-include yung ratios, yung percentage, or average. For example, kaya sabi nila, it brings out a specific point of an answer to a specific question. Yung table na is constant yan. Meron yan sa thermodynamics or physics. Hindi ako nagkakamali. Pero sa thermodynamics, meron yan. Or sa strength of materials ng pang-engineering. Liquid water, we have 4.18. Solid water, 2.11. Water vapor, 2, etc. Ayan yung tawag na text table. It brings out, ito lang yung tatandaan kapag text table, meron siya dalawang columns and meron siyang specific answer and specific question. And it should be found in the body of the text. Now, we now proceed to the basic of content. Pag sinabing simple tables, data relating to only one characteristic. Here, for example, in your class, in elementary statistic and probability, if you want to find kung ilan daw ang lalaki at babae na naka-enroll sa elementary statistic and probability, ang tawag dun ay simple table because relating to only one characteristic. Anong characteristic yun? Gender. Nakuha. We have also double table. Here, from the word double, relating to only two characteristics. Here, di ba kanina sa simple table, inalam lang natin kung ilang babae at lalaki ang naka-enroll sa subject na elementary statistics and probability. From that table, convert natin into double table. Now, nagkaroon tayo ng dalawang characteristic. Na sa klase natin, na meron daw vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Nakuha yung double table and simple table. Meron na tinatawag na triple table. From simple table, inalam lang natin yung gender. Tapos kinonvert natin o transform natin into double table. Nagkaroon tayo ng kung sino yung vegetarian at non-vegetarian. Now, from double table, kinonvert natin to triple table. From vegetarian, nagkaroon tayo ng age below 20 years and age 20 and above years kung sino yung mga vegetarian. Ganon din sa non-vegetarian. Meron tayong the gender, yung food habit, yung tawag. Ano lang food habit, meron vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Pag sinabing triple, from the word triple, we have three characteristics. Una, ito from simple table. Ito from double table. Kasama si gender. And from triple, ito, ayan, from triple. So, ilan na to? Diba? 1, 2, ito 2 lang din to, and 3, 3. Tinawag na triple table. Meron yung tatawag na multiple table. Ayan na. Dito, sa gender natin nakaklasify na tayo. May day scholars, the hostelers, ganun din sa girls. Nakuha yung difference ng simple table, double table, triple table, and a multiple table.